This is the process that Bustier that will be padding, and the first thing I'll do is to place them, the center front and the side front, close to each other this way and make sure that the bust line align. Then I'll extend the chest line from the side front into the center front this way. After that is done, I'll place my tape on this chest line now and come up by 3 inches. I'm going to mark that here at the side front. Then I also come to the center front, place my tape at the chest line and come up by 3 inches. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making markings on where I'm going to place the interfacing on. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up the under bust line at the center front and notch. I'm just going to make a small mark there so that I can easily identify the under bust later. The next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the interfacing. That's what I'll use for the pad. So I'm going to fold the interfacing into 2 this way, and I'll first of all cut for the center front. And then to do that, I'm going to place the center front on the interfacing this way, and I'm going to place the under bust at the edge down and also make markings for the 3 inches above the chest line that I marked this way. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that it shows, the marking shows on the interfacing, and after that is done, I'm going to go ahead and trace out the side this way on the interfacing. The interfacing I'm using is a medium thick wadding. I'll also mark the under bust line there so that I'll be very sure what I'm doing. And once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead now and cut the line under bust from the side this way into the point where I marked. Then I also cut through the straight line at the side. Once I'm done with that, I'll come to this top now. Then I'll cut through, but just in case you're not sure if you can cut a straight line, you can just go ahead and use a straight ruler and connect it first this way. And after doing that, then I'll go ahead now and cut it. And after cutting, this is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the center front now, open it up and place it on it so that I'll see. And this is what I have. I'm going to be placing it from the under bust up to that mark I made above the chest line. But in order for the under bust not to gape in, I'll come up and by 0.5 inch, and I'm going to connect from that 0.5 inch to the edge this way, and then I'll cut that out. This way I'll prevent gaping at the under bust. After cutting, this is what I have. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut interfacing for the side front. In order to cut for the side front, I'm going to fold the interfacing into 2 because I'll be cutting for both the right and the left side. So I'll place the fabric on the interfacing this way. Then I'll go ahead and pin down the fabric to the interfacing. You remember I've marked the 3 inches above the chest line. I'll indicate that mark on the interfacing this way. I'll also come to the under bust and do the same thing. Then I'll trace out the side this way, or I'll connect from the top to the under bust. After that, I'll unpin the fabric from the interfacing. Then I'll measure what I have from the bust point to my chest line measurement. I have 4 inches. I'm going to place that 4 inches now on this interfacing from this bust point here, this way, this curve here, and I'll mark the 4 inches. From that 4 inches now, I'm going to connect the under bust into the 4 inches this way. Then I'll also connect that 4 inches into the markings I have at the top this way, and I have the shape that I'll use for the padding at the side front. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out. After cutting, this is what I have. So I'll place it now on the side front, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see now, I've cut for 2 sides. So I'll indicate the wrong side of this fabric here now. Then I place it, and this is what I have. My side front is also ready. So I'll go ahead now and pin down the part to the side front. So now this is my side front and this is my center front. Okay, and this is what they looks like side by side. The next thing I'm going to do now is to attach hairstay to the fabric in order to give the fabric a little bit of weight. And this hairstay have 2 faces, have the rough side and the smooth side. So I'll go ahead and pin this part and attach this hairstay to the fabric. And I have done that. This is what I have. After doing that, I've attached the hairstay to the fabric on the wrong side of the fabric. This is the side front. I've also done the same thing. The next thing I'll do now is to make markings on this under bust. I'm going to do this marking on the second one also. So this is going to be where I'm going to place the interfacing. You remember at the center front, I made a notch at the under bust, so I'm just going to mark that also. And after doing that, I'm going to place this interfacing on the fabric this way from the under bust. After I've properly placed the interfacing on the under bust, I'll go ahead and pin it down at that under bust there, and I'll do the same thing on the second side. After doing that, I'm going to place hemming gum in between the interfacing and the fabric, okay, so that I can press it down. Now there's this shiny part of the interfacing will easily stick to the fabric, but in order for this to be a lot faster, I'm just going to place this hemming gum now underneath it, sprinkle a little bit of water and press it. Before I lay my iron on it, I'm going to make sure everything is intact. That is, I'll make sure that my interfacing is starting from the underbust, and once I'm sure, I'll go ahead now and press it flat. With the hemming gum, this doesn't take time. It just takes like few seconds and it's done. And once that part sticks, I'll come to this side and I'll place the hemming gum underneath it this way. Then I'll sprinkle a little bit of water and press it flat. And I'll come to this side and do the same thing. I'm going to place the interfacing here this way. When I get to the underbust, I'll remove the pin and I'll place the hemming gum properly underneath the interfacing. Then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of water and press it flat. After ironing, it does stick to it, so the next time I'm doing, I'll go ahead now and take care of this underbust area here also. And I am done attaching the interfacing to the center front, and this is what I have. So the next time I'm going to do now is to trim off the excess that I have at the edge this way. And my center front is ready, and this is what I have. So I'll go ahead now and attach for the side front. So I'll place my pad from the underbust that I marked this way. After placing the pad, I'll also pin it down. While I'm pinning, I'll make sure that the fabric and the interfacing are aligned properly. After placing on this side, I'll also go ahead and place for the second side. After I place it, I'll pin it down. And once I'm done with that, I'll place the hemming gum in between the fabric and the interfacing, just like I've done for the center front. Then sprinkle a little bit of water. Then I'll press it flat. While I'm doing this, I'll make sure I maintain the underbust. I'll make sure my pad aligns with the underbust of the fabric. Once I'm done with the underbust, I'll come to this up part, add the hemming gum and also iron. And this is the second one. I've done the second one also. And I am done attaching the part to the side front also. The next thing I'm going to do now is to join the side front and the center front. In order to do that, I'm going to place the side front on the center front, the right side facing right side this way. I am going to make sure that they align. After doing that, I'll pin down from the down part there. I am going to pin down into the underbust, and when I get to the underbust, I'll make sure that they align. And then I'll pin down, and I'll keep moving the side front and the center front, facing each other closely and making sure that they align. Then I'm going to pin down. After I pin down into the armhole, I'll go ahead and stitch down by 0.5 inch. And after I stitch one side, I'll go ahead and stitch the second side also. And after joining, this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do now is to notch the underbust. I'm just going to go in a little bit on each side of the line. At this point, I'm going to be very careful so I don't cut through my stitching line. After that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to give this a nice press, and I'm going to be using a tailor's ham. I will drop a link on how to make this in the description box just in case you want to make yours. So I'll go ahead now and place my fabric on it this way, open up my stitching allowance, then I'm going to go ahead and press it flat. I'm going to give it a nice press all through the seam allowance. Then I'll go to this other side also and open it up and give it a nice press. If you have a steaming iron, you can use your steam, but if you don't, you can sprinkle a little bit of water just like what I'm doing. Sprinkle a little bit of water and iron it. And once I iron the down part, I'll come to the up parts, open it up this way, and I'll iron it. As you can see, I'm ironing right into the armhole. I'll open up this way and I'll press it flat. Every step I've done on this side here, I'll go ahead and do it on the second side also. Once I'm done with the bust area, I'll come to this flat part now. I'll open it up this way, then I'll press it flat this way. I'll go to the other side, open it up this way, and also press it flat. After pressing the inside, I'll push it in this way, then I'll turn in the outer part out. Then I'll place the tailor's ham under the fabric. I'll place it on it this way, then I'll sprinkle a little bit of water and give it a nice press. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side also, and this is me giving the second side a nice press also. And after that, this is what I have. This is the outer part and this is the inner part. And this is my final outcome. Thanks for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to drop a heart for me in the comment section. And if you have any question, feel free to ask them. I'll be right there to answer you. Like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.